Alright, we are back with E plus D Wrestling News episode 12. Sorry we had to take a break, we were rudely interrupted. But let's finish. Jim Cornette won a fight with... Ooh, my stomach hurt. No, I'm kidding. Jim Cornette won a fight with Vince Russo. Why? Anyway, Cornette has challenged Vince Russo to a fight at the third annual Win-Rock, which is being held this October 15th at the Crown Plaza, which is being held in New Monroe, New Jersey, in a promo released today on a Ring Talks website. Cornette offers to donate his end of any push money to WHAS Crusade for Children in Louisiana, an organization that helps disadvantaged children. Cornette and Russo worked side by side on WWE and TNA creative team. Cornette had developed a distaste for Russo, his book insider, and generally anything north of Delaware. Ringwalk is an annual comedic tribute so promoted by K-favorite communities, a legend of the ring. So I guess Jim Cornette don't like Vince Russo and how he works, asshole. No one talked about Jim Cornette and how he works. All right. Oh wait, let's look at more gossip. Last week's SmackDown rating. I will do rating later on. TNA debut a new special pay-per-view. Let's look that up. So TNA have a new pay-per-view special, and it will be airing. It will be airing on September 17th of the World Stage of MTV. This is a show with Hernandez did an angle with Polycoran of the Smashing Pumpkin. Next month, a new tape pay-per-view series, similar to how WWE runs their DVD documentary on pay-per-view. The pay-per-view will run for a month at a time. The debut pay-per-view will be TNA Wrestling Knockouts Mad Sexy Volume 1. Christy Hemme will host the pay-per-view, and the show will feature the matches with Angelina Love, Velvet Fight, and former TNA performer Gail Kim. Once again, TNA copying WWE. Hey, entertainment business. What can you say? I can say be creative. If you know what I mean, they don't, obviously. Alright, various news along with, what is his name? Kip James. We haven't heard of Kip James in a long time. What is he up to? Kip James booking Bobby Lashley movie? Well, anyway, the Thor's Via La Lucha pay-per-view will be entitled Attributed. The show will debut on October 15th. Next month, a Wrestling War Classic pay-per-view. Events will begin airing. The pay-per-view are made up of matches from Solian Family Library, who have accorded numerous pay-per-views and servers over the years. The first event was several specials on Terry Funk and Steve Austin. Bobby Lashley is a part of the cast of the film Beatdown, which will be released on Blu-ray. The film is a MMA-themed movie. If Kip James is looking for booking via Burr Hinton, so if you wanna book Kip James, his email is showbiz@aol.com. Alright? Condolences to CZW founder John Z. Diaz and his family. His 18-year-old son had passed away yesterday. I am deeply sorry about your son. Alright, more gossip news about wrestling. Let's see. Let's actually look up Chris Jericho future. WWE future is in question. Well, I don't have to look up. I already know he is. His contract did expire, but he sure is thinking. Now, Eric Bischoff speak about TNA mistake Bret Hart. So let's look that story up. What did Eric Bischoff mistake? Well, actually, he did mistake a lot. Alright, TNA Eric Bischoff was one of the special guests on this week's live edition of the world-winning Monday Night Mayhem. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about how Eric Jones, the Big Moth, and the chairman of the board, Charles Vincent, for his return of the home of wrestling radio. But we are not talking about that. We are looking forward to alright, once I find out more information about that, I would love for you. I would love to tell you another movie for The Rock, which we already talked about. Never did backstage report on John Cena. Mick McMahon noted in a recent interview with the Boston Herald that he had heard a talent meeting he heard a talent meeting a few years ago, urging his performer to reach for the black ring regarding whom they have to step over. He specifically called John Cena, approaching him at the end of the meeting to say, "I'm your man." And that is it. More news about TNA. Is it good news though? So there was what happened to describe a significant dress room unrest from several key stars within TNA who thought it was a big mistake to push EV2O group on television, more specifically as a top babyface group. A number of top main event performers in the company were strongly against TNA bringing them, and even doing the hardcore Justice themed pay-per-view in the first place. They were pissed about the payday more than anything. Basically just a small group of disgruntled fly, while everyone within the company are happy these days. Kurt Angle made a pitch to the TNA office for a program with the Activision wrestler. The main event, the Amazing was following a match for the 2 episode of the Impact. I totally agree with the new guy of TNA. They shouldn't bring in the EV2O to TNA. Now, Hardcore Justice as a one-night thing, that is okay. Add into TNA, I think that is horrible. They have awesome talent for TNA. They should have never brought into the EV2O into TNA. Moving on, WWE returned to Albany, New York, and new to a lawsuit. Who is suing them now? Anyway, DTP have filed a lawsuit against the ban of 308 exclamation put 3 to sue its authority to use of the diamond cutter system. That had nothing to do with wrestling. I don't know why. But anyway, shortest match in WWE history, Jim Ross to record football. Anyway, in regards, Sheamus' 11-second win over Zack Ryder on last week's Raw had becoming the shortest WWE Championship match in history. Which, before that, it was Diesel victory over Bob Backlund on November 26, 1994. Sorry about my mistake. Which lasted 8 seconds. The shortest WWE match in history was believed to be The Rock defeated Big Boss Man in 4 seconds. You know what? This whole thing is confusing me because it says the shortest is 11 seconds, but then it's also say 8 seconds and 4 seconds. Come on, make up your fucking mind! Alright, Jerry Lawler Memphis Wrestling Television Pro. So they rating of 0.7 local rating on August 27th, which is about 11,000 viewers. So, are you ready for more news? Well, I have no news but the finale of E+D Wrestling News. Are you ready to hear SmackDown rating? Last week's SmackDown rating. Let's see. Last week's edition of WWE SmackDown rating came to be a 1.7 rating with a 2.7 million viewers. Yes, beating TNA Impact. Yes, go WWE, kicking TNA ass. Alright, that's SmackDown rating. Now, what about Monday Night Raw rating? Monday Night Raw rating is in, and let's check out Monday Night Raw. Ooh! Last Night Raw, Monday Night Raw rating soared a 3.35 and a 3.65. Those giving the 900th episode a 3.5 cable rating, which is about a 4.7, almost 5 million viewers on Monday Night Raw. Awesome Monday Night Raw. Thank you for watching E+D Wrestling News. I'm your host, Eric Moser. Don't forget to check me out tomorrow.